The Rays are moving on to the World Series. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Philly Side Stove videocast, and today we're going to recap the American League Championship Series between the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays, as the Tampa Bay Rays are moving on to the World Series. This is our last World Series appearance since 2008 against the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, guys, before getting this video, please subscribe if you haven't that yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and let's get into this. Now, this is a very, very exciting series. The Rays were up 3-0 at one point, ended up going to a Game 7. The last time since 2004, the Boston Red Sox came back from a 3-0 deficit to take it to a Game 7. The Astros came up just short, but still a heck of a fight. This is a very, very exciting series. This is only the second World Series appearance for the Tampa Bay Rays in franchise history. So it's got to be exciting for them. As I said, last World Series appearance since 2008 against the Philadelphia Phillies, where they lost. So you got to be feeling good right now. A lot of talent over on that Tampa Bay Rays side. And Randy Arozarena, what a series. They call him the Cuban Mookie Betts. He's a great player. You got Kevin Kiermaier, who missed some time in the series. It seemed like whenever he was in the lineup, they won, right? I mean, he has one heck of a glove out there in center field. Even Manuel Margot in right field. I mean, they just have a lot of players that you don't really hear about who are having good seasons, and it's just really amazing. Randy Arozarena, I mean, my goodness, is this guy good? My goodness, is this guy good? What a postseason he has had for this Tampa Bay Rays team. What an impact he's had for this Tampa Bay Rays team. If you're going to go look over on the Houston Astros side, some guys that didn't really have very good regular seasons had very, very good postseasons. Carlos Correa being one. Definitely Jose Altuve. Jose Altuve had a very disappointing regular season. For the Houston Astros, he had a very, very good postseason. And, if you're Dusty Baker, you can't be upset here. I mean, it's disappointing your team got eliminated, but you went as far as the championship series. You got to be happy with that. And you made it a series, right? It's not like you get swept out. I mean, you're down 3-0, and you put up a big fight. I mean, you got to be disappointed. You got to be feeling good about yourself, though. I mean, you came back from a 3-0 deficit. You put up a good fight, and you got to be feeling good about yourself going into next year. And you could possibly make it back to that World Series. So that would be exciting for them. But yeah, I mean, you know what? They got into the extended playoffs. They are 2 games under 500 in the regular season. And, you're coming off of this cheating scandal. I mean, they got a lot of hate and a lot of pressure, and I got to give them credit. They went out there and played very, very good baseball in the postseason. I'm not going to say very, very good baseball in the regular season because they were 2 games under 500, but they went out there in the postseason, put up a big fight. And you gotta tip your cap because they did a very, very good job. And I did not expect them to even make it out of the wild card series. I expected them to lose to the Minnesota Twins. They ended up sweeping out the Minnesota Twins. So, you know what? I gotta give them credit. They did a very, very good job. And as I said, I do think the Tampa Bay Rays are a better team. And arguably, the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins are a better team than the Houston Astros. But anything can happen in the postseason. You hear that saying a lot, and it's true. So in the first game of this series, it was a 2-1 victory for the Tampa Bay Rays. As I said, they started off 3-0. Not a very high-scoring game. Jose Altuve homered in this one, and then Randy Arozarena and Mike Zunino drove in the 2 runs for Tampa Bay. Randy Arozarena solo home run, and Mike Zunino an RBI single. That was how the Rays got the victory in Game 1. They got both sides got very, very good starting pitching in the first game. Blake Snell was on the mound. He was great. Only went 5 innings. As I said, they're not really going deep. They want to preserve him. Valdez is on the mound for Houston. He went 6 innings, 2 earned runs. I mean, not bad at all. About 2 earned runs in just 6 innings. It's not bad at all. It's decent. And but the Houston Astros offense was not there in game. And neither side really. It's just the Tampa Bay Rays happened to score 2 runs, and the Houston Astros only were able to score 1. So that's why the Tampa Bay Rays got the Game 1 victory. Go look at Game 2. I mean, I thought this was going to just be an easy sweep for the Tampa Bay Rays, and I thought I was going to be right for a while there. You saw that they were leading, as I said, 3-0, and the Houston Astros came back and actually made a series out of it. In the second game, the Rays won 4-2. Once again, Manuel Margot, they big 3-run home run in the bottom of the first inning to give the Rays that 3-0 lead. Then Correa homered to make it a 3-1 ball game. And then Mike Zunino, who hit an RBI single the day before, comes up big with a big solo home run to make it a 4-1 ball game. And George Springer got into a double play to drive in a run to make it 4-2. That was it. Not much going there for the Houston Astros. That big 3-run home run by Mauro Margot was able to propel the Tampa Bay Rays to a Game 2 victory. This game was played in San Diego at Petco Park, so Mauro Margot is a former Padre, so he knows that stadium pretty well. If you're going to look at the starting pitcher in this one, Charlie Morton was on the mound for the Tampa Bay Rays. Charlie Morton was a member of the Houston Astros when they won the World Series in 2017. Had a good 2 years there, went to the Tampa Bay Rays, and he's going to be a free agent this offseason. I like for the Phillies to look at him. I know he's getting a little bit older, but 5 innings, 5 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk-in, 5 strikeouts. He was very, very good, and when the Rays need him to come up big, he's there, and he has been very, very good for the Tampa Bay. I mean, really, you saw it in the when he was with Houston, what he was doing in the playoffs. It just when they need him, he's there, right? I mean, he's there in crunch time. And Lance McCullers Jr. is on the mound for Houston. He went 7 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. Only 1 of them were earned, and he struck out 11. I mean, he was very, very good, and the defense really, really let him down. Houston with 2 errors. So the defense really, really let him down, and he was good. I mean, you saw that rematch last night with Morton and McCullers. We'll get into that a little bit later. So in this third game, it was not a very high-scoring game for either side. I mean, these first 3 games were not very high-scoring. I know the Rays scored 5 this game, but their pitching was just better than the Astros in these couple games. You got Jose Altuve home run in Game 3, his second home run of the series. And they really just were able to take advantage of some miscues from the Astros. I mean, hitting a guy with the bases loaded to drive in a run. Hunter Renfroe coming in with an RBI double. You got Michael Brantley on the other side. Because the Astros' only runs in the third game were via 2 solo home runs, one by Altuve and one by Michael Brantley. So it wasn't a very good offensive start to the series for the Houston Astros in the first 3 games. And boy, their bats would come alive Game 4, Game 5, and Game 6. But it wasn't there for the first 3 games. It just wasn't there. And that's why they just couldn't really do much. And, they didn't get bad starting pitching. They didn't really get bad. Their bullpen wasn't great. And that's pretty much why. And their offense wasn't very good either. So, and they had a lot of miscues in the field, as I said. I talked about the second game. They had a lot of errors out there, and that's part of the reason why they lost. In Game 4 of the series, it was a 4-3 victory for the Houston Astros as Dusty Baker's confidence in Zach Greinke pays off. The Astros avoid the 4-game sweep, and Jose Altuve goes deep again for his 3rd home run of the series. I mean, I told you he was good in the playoffs. It's an RBI double as well. You see Randy Arozarena over on the Tampa Bay Rays just continue to rake. I tell you, that guy's been great. You got George Springer going deep as well. And their offense, as I said, came alive a little bit, and their pitching was good in this one. I mean, and the Tampa Bay Rays were a little bit outmatched by Zach Greinke a little bit. I know he only went 6 innings, but as I said, Dusty Baker's confidence in Zach Greinke pays off. And their bullpen was good. Zach Greinke was on the mound, as I said, 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. A lot better. Tyler Glasnow was on the mound for Tampa Bay. He was not as good. 6 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Not good enough to win you a playoff game. You can't go out there and pitch that outing and expect to win. Occasionally you will, but not in the playoff game. And that's why the Rays lost, because they just really didn't get good starting pitching in the 4th game of the series. The 5th game resulted in another victory for the Houston Astros, a 5-3 victory, as once again it is now a 3-2 series lead for the Tampa Bay Rays. So, the Astros were just chipping away as they tried to even up the series, as they eventually would, but they couldn't win. Because coming back from winning a series when you're down 3-0 is very, very hard. The Astros almost did it, but I tell you, that's very, very challenging. George Springer with another home run. As I said, their offense was starting to come alive. George Springer with another home run. Michael Brantley hitting that ribby single. And you got Randy Arozarena on the Tampa Bay Rays going deep again. This guy's a machine, I tell you. They keep saying he's the Cuban Mookie Betts, man. He's been great for them. And Carlos Correa making his presence known, hitting a walk-off solo home run to center field, his 2nd of the series, and does a huge bat flip. A lot of people are not a big fan of Carlos Correa, and I could understand why. I mean, I think he's a little bit cocky. He definitely likes to pimp the home run. He likes to flip the bat and watch it. There's no question about that. And I can understand how some people may be turned off by that. It's a big walk-off home run to give the Astros a 4-3 victory. Same story. I mean, the pitching wasn't there. I mean, you saw the bullpen let him down when you give up a walk-off home run like that. It was just a disappointing game for the Tampa Bay Rays. As they're now going to have to go to a Game 6 and see what happens here. And then they would lose again by a final score of 7-4. This was a pretty high-scoring game. And once again, you have the same guys like George Springer, Jose Altuve, Carlos Correa, all producing. I mean, they're all producing. They're driving in runs. They're getting RBI singles, RBI doubles. They're not really hitting the ball out of the ballpark really in this Game 6. They weren't really doing that. They were. I mean, you saw Kyle Tucker go deep, but they were more hitting RBI singles, RBI doubles, things like that. So that's the thing. You can't get long ball happy and expect to win all the time. You gotta produce runs. You gotta drive in runs, RBI singles, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So. It was a pretty disappointing game for the Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, once again, you're up 3-0, and then now you're going to be going to a Game 7. I know they won, but my goodness gracious, was that scary. If I was a Rays fan, my goodness, would I be? If the Phillies were up 3-0, and then they ended up, well, I know the Rays won. If they would have lost the series, I would have been infuriated. You know me. If you watch my Phillies videos, you know I would have been really, really upset. And the Astros, you got to give them credit. I mean, my goodness gracious, coming back from a 3-0 deficit to fight all the way back and tie up the series, that's not easy to do. And Blake Snell, he was sharp in his first appearance of the series, not very good in this one. 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. As I said, a lot of base runners, a lot of walks. Bullpen was not good for them. And eventually would, as I said, go to a Game 7, and the Tampa Bay Rays would win 4-2. Your final scores. The Houston Astros are eliminated from the playoffs. And I would like to congratulate the Tampa Bay Rays on an impressive victory. Randy Arozarena with a big 2-run home run in the bottom of the first inning. This kid is unbelievable. He does it again. And that is his 7th postseason home run. And it is a new rookie record. Randy Arozarena, congratulations. 7 postseason home runs. That is a new rookie record. That's unbelievable. He is amazing. He is amazing. I tell you what, he is next star. I mean, he's really playing like a star. You got Mike Zunino going deep as well. And the Rays were eventually leading this game 4-0. And Carlos Correa with a 2 RBI single to right field to make it a 4-2 ball game in the top of the 8th inning. But that would still not be enough, as the Tampa Bay Rays, led by Charlie Morton in this game, are moving on to the World Series. As I said, Charlie Morton has been good for the Rays when they really need him to be. He's just a good pitcher. I mean, he's had a very, very good career with the Pittsburgh Pirates. He was a Philly for a little bit. He got hurt. Very, very brief time with the Phillies. So with the Astros, as I said, and then he is now currently with the Tampa Bay Rays. He's about to be a free agent, as I said. He's getting a little bit older, but I wouldn't mind if the Phillies maybe took a little peek at him. I wouldn't mind that. He was really, really good last night. 5 2/3, 2 hits, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts. That's definitely good enough to get you a series win. So congratulations to the Tampa Bay Rays. And I also would like to give a little bit of congratulations to the Houston Astros, because you know what? You're down 3-0. You fight all the way back to tie up the series. That's not easy to do either. And you also made it this far with what was going on. I mean, I don't feel bad for them at all, because they're cheaters, right? I mean, I know they're not cheating anymore, but they went against, what all odds. People were downing them, people were hating on them, and I got to give them credit. That's not easy to go out there and play the game under that kind of pressure. And I give them a lot of credit. So the Tampa Bay Rays, led by Randy Arozarena, Charlie Morton, in this final game of the series, are now going on to the World Series, their 2nd World Series appearance in franchise history. Last World Series appearance since 2008 against the Philadelphia Phillies, where they lost in 5 games. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. The Atlanta Braves and Los Angeles Dodgers NLCS is now going on to a Game 7. I'm actually at the shore right now, recording in a different part of the house, because I know I recorded at the shore before. But I can't really record in the other room like I know you usually see the picture in the background. I couldn't really record in that room. I had to go in a different room of the house. So that's why this is where I am right now, if you guys are wondering. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please turn on the notification bell. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Please just check out the social media link in the description section at Phillies Hot Stuff, Instagram, RFNX, Instagram. Guys, call or text 267-225-3392. Email me, phillieshotstuff@gmail.com. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I am Luke, and I will talk to y'all later. Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Rays moving on to the World Series. Dodgers, Braves going to a Game 7. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll see you guys.